How I got introduced to MedLife is I was a freshman coming into campus.
I was actually not in a great place at the time. I was living in a single dorm and I hadn't really met many people.
So I stumbled on MedLife at the involvement fair.
And the MedLife table was just decked out in like MedLife posters.
And what really excited me was their passion.
And I was just lucky enough to pick the MedLife board and said, tell me why I should be passionate about this organization.
And learned about the SLT and what our chapter does around campus.
But I didn't really have plans of joining because I wasn't sure what MedLife was.
And so she invited me to a couple events, a couple of donation drives in which I donated medicine.
And so she did some intense recruiting trying to get me to join the club.
So I decided to kind of check it out at the weekly meetings and the interest meeting.
And I was instantly intrigued.
And actually it was that night, as soon as I got done, I called my parents, like, I'm going to Peru.
But after being there for 7 days, I think my entire perspective changed on what it means to provide equity in healthcare.
And it's been my mission since I got back on that first trip to grow it here so we can all make that choice and make that leap of faith to help people.
So ever since then, I became a member and I worked my way up to the exec.
And now I am the co-president of MedLife.
I guess her advertising worked, but the club as a whole drew me in at the end.
So I'm still here.
And I got involved with the movement that way.
So here we are, and I'm excited to see where it takes us this year. We have this event the day before school starts, and all the clubs on campus come out and kind of say a little bit about what they are and what they do.
So just like when I was a freshman and I stumbled in and I was like, why are all these people so excited? I kind of want to know what's going on.
We actually tell our experiences in hopes that they will sign up and come to our first general body meeting.
Just talking to people on an individual level. Hey, what's your name? What are you studying? Where are you living at? What do you want to do with your life? And then catering that to how MedLife can help them get there.
Along with those things, we also do chalking, tabling, just kind of getting the word out.
And we also go into different classrooms and we just talk about our experience.
And we try to stress that we're not just pre-medical or nursing students, that anyone who's really interested in public health or just serving others and dedicated to the MedLife mission can join.
We also do a lot of marketing outside on campus, like posters, like lawn signs.
Also do a lot of emails. We send it through our school newspaper.
At the beginning of the semester, we'll email just any professors on campus that we know host big lectures for like 200, 300 people. And we'll email them a slide that basically says we're MedLife, includes some buzzwords like public health, community service, things like that. And then also have like cool graphics, as well as put in our contact information, link to our Facebook and Instagram, and include a time and date and location for our first meeting. And that seems to work pretty well.
We have two separate info sessions, or types of info sessions. So we have an info session for the MedLife chapter itself, where we talk about the activities that we do around campus, kind of our social events, our fundraising events, and what our chapter does at home. And then we also have our SLT director. They present info sessions just for the service learning trip, because that's what some people are chiefly interested in or only interested in.
We also network through campus with other organizations, and we also contact individuals through our social media, whether that be Snapchat, Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, and we post pictures of our experiences and just get the word out about MedLife and its mission.
So I've been with MedLife since that first semester of college, and when I joined, I went to that call-up meeting, like I said, and there was like no more than 6 people there.
Because we were new and we just hadn't reached out to many people yet. And so honestly, coming to these meetings, it was a little discouraging to see how little support we had. But as the years went on, we didn't lose determination, we kept persisting, and now our chapter is bigger than we would have ever imagined.
I've sent over 200 people abroad on service trips. We have over 150 active general body members. We had 250 just had our call-outs this past year. So it has been a very drastic change.
My advice would be keep in contact with your advisor, or your MedLife advisor.
I really appreciate the constant communication from her, and when she FaceTimes us and is able to answer questions. I think that's really important.
In addition to that, you have the student advisory board. You have someone that is a current student going through these current learning, these growing pains, and that has gone through them themselves. They can help you through that entire process.
And know that you're probably going to make some mistakes, and that's okay, and it's worth learning from them and moving forward from that.
If someone came up to me and said, hey, I'm thinking about starting a MEDLIFE chapter, first thing I would say is frickin' do it. Definitely start that chapter. You'll be amazed at how much effort you put into it. It'll give back 1,000 times more.